You're watching CreekBox TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CreekBox TV. I'm Alan Hanley. I got my good buddy here, Bubba Clyde King, running for the mayor of Homerville. Bubba, we appreciate you taking the time to come on CreekBox and discuss a little bit about why you want to be mayor.
Thank you.
Before we get started, man, Bubba, tell us a little bit about your background, what year you graduated, and college and everything, man.
About my parents as well?
Yeah, just go back, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My granddaddy was the first depot agent here in Homerville, Georgia.
That's right.
And he trained R.R. Brown and Blackie Walker. And we come from Brunswick. And in 1947, honorably, in 1947, my daddy started a hardware business. I was in it for 22 years. And I didn't know if I had a dead daddy from when I was about 12 years old either. When I went to bed, or when I got up, he was gone. When I went to bed, he was gone. So anyway, so he was in the Navy, and he come and he married my mother, which was a Griffith, which I told y'all earlier in the debate, was from South Carolina. And she was in the boarding house, like you go into a Pea Ridge across from Bruce Douglas. Mm-hmm. She was a teacher. She came here as a teacher. And she believed in education. And if you got any of her children and their children, they're gonna get an education. And so, therefore, all of us got one, 2 sisters, myself, and I let her down in my first quarter of college because I just look here and I said, this ain't for me. I'd have gone on, but anyway, I stuck it out and got my management degree in business, 4-year degree. And and again, getting back to education, my sister, Anna, who passed away, and my mother in 1974, they graduated on the same day with a master's degree.
Man, that's something.
Because my mother went back, my sister continued, and they got a, so like I said, so anyway, she's, like I said, was all college educated, and that was brought up to me before by a couple of people. My only relative I got here is Bess Crumbly. Uh-huh. And Bess was married like 1977, something like that. Anyway, she'd been more longer with Crumbly than she has a King, so nobody really knows. She's really related.
That's right.
So anyhow, she's got 3 children. Laurel, who married Jason Roundtree. Uh-huh. And then Susanna, who married Jason Young in Brunswick. And Hallie married Cecil Barber's. I have to think. She married Beverly, but she married their brothers. They got different names. Mm-hmm. So but anyway, she married. So she's now here. Matter of fact, she just left the house. She's teaching middle grades.
That's good, man.
And but she started off in Wet Cross. But like I said, therefore, like I said, that's basically where that's where we. Oh, and I had and so that's pretty much my biography. I had my.
Now, what year did you graduate?
I graduated in 82. I graduated in 82. I'm sorry. I graduated in 82 and worked as a parapro first 5 years. And that's even the school teacher's a thankless job, and parapro is a less thankless job. Yeah. So anyhow, and the prison, and that's when the parole center came open, and that's when I became the law librarian for 10 years. That's what I did for 10 years.
You worked over in Valdosta?
No, at Homerville Parole Center.
I got you. Okay.
Before it shut down.
Now I thought, but didn't you go to Valdosta?
No, I didn't. I never did. The people that were correction officers and counselors, they like you said, they either came from Valdosta or came from Waycross, and they were given the opportunity to go back to Waycross or Valdosta to finish out retirement. Mm-hmm. Like there's Marilyn Griffiths for one. Well, I knew for one. There's several officers. David Futch was another. There were several officers. Anyway, they was getting that opportunity once it closed to serve out their time retirement in either place where they wanted. So.
What you been doing with yourself since you left the prison, Bubba?
I got my real estate license, and I'm kind of caught in catch-23. Because I can't make but so much money, but I got to have health insurance, so I just can't take every job that comes around, and so therefore that's why you was asking a question about running for mayor. Maybe it'll provide me with health insurance, because the health insurance I do have it has a heck of a copay. So I'm looking forward for that. So, but right now, and then if I'm not elected, I had something to fall back on.
That's right.
Either on my education and my real estate license. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, man, when you decided to run for mayor, Bubba, you've been talking about this for the last year. What were some of the reasons that you wanted to run for mayor?
Well, I just think that there was a lack of leadership, and like I stated in the debate, we need leadership, and it's unfair to lay everything on a city manager or whoever wants to, or a city council, or a police board and everything. So we need a new leader, or need a leader. So that's why I decided to run.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming up here, taking some time. We're going to take our first break, hear a word from our sponsors, and come back and talk some more to Bubba Clyde King about becoming the mayor of Homerville. We'll be right back.
Say yes to Camry's available all-wheel drive, and say yes to better control. With better control, you have confidence. When you have confidence,
You sound like one of those movie announcer guys.
this is my normal voice. Say yes to Camry.
Toyota, let's go places. Walker Jones Toyota, home of the lifetime warranty. Memorial Drive in Waycross and online at walkerjonestoyota.com.
Your car or truck won't start, stuck in the mud, stranded on the side of the road? No need to fear, Rocket Towing is here. Rocket Towing of Homerville is ready to tow your vehicles 24/7. When you need a tow, Rocket Towing will arrive at your location promptly with professional service. Keep this number handy, 912-487-6727. For all of your towing needs, call Rocket Towing and Recovery. Homerville, Georgia, we are here to serve.
My name is Benny Jamie Hendricks White, and I approve this message.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll. Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
You're watching CreekBox TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to CreekBox TV. I'm Alan Hanley. Got my good buddy, Bubba Clyde King. He's running for mayor of Homerville. Bubba, you were talking about some of the reasons that you wanted to become mayor, why you wanted to run for mayor. What were some of your influences?
Well, some of the, as parents, I couldn't ask for a better set of parents, but my earliest mentors was Albert Thornton and Austin DeLoach. And it was across from me, St. Mary Harper, where she lived.
That's right.
Matt Harper would come over every day. I had a goal in my yard. I thought he taught me how to shoot basketball.
He could play some basketball.
He could play some basketball. He could play some basketball.
That's right.
And then I just had, and that was my love. I mean, Albert, he knew it was my love. So and then later on when I got in high school, if I ever beat Matt in a horse, he let me beat him.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, getting back to Albert, and he was my first mentor, And when I was, I played seventh, eighth grade ball. I played pee-wees and midget football. And but anyway, getting back to Albert, when I got in the 8th grade, you cannot teach statistics in one game.
That's right.
You cannot. And Albert thought it was. I laugh now, but he showed me one game, and then. Got down to the second game, and he said, "You on your own." I had rebounds where foul shots should have been. I had assists where whatever should have been then. And I was traveling with a team then, and Coach DeLoach, he was a sticker for stats. You know, we was in the barn then. He says, and it come halftime, and I wasn't going down there. He says, "Where's the stats?" About third time he hollered at, I went down there holding the stats. He just took the clipboard and he just threw them. He said, "We ain't got no stats tonight, boys. Let's go."
That sounds like Coach Sloat. Hey, well, that's a good story there, man. The other night when we had the debate, Bubba, we had all three candidates, and community outreach programs come up. Tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are on the community outreach programs.
Well, they mentioned about, I think they mentioned about Mauser and the Macy, and what they did for Macy Park, and which is good, and which I'm sure Ann Brooks probably did deal with about the loved ones, which should be should have a play in it. The loved ones of the Macy Park, but you gonna have all kind of business. You have Lee Container, all kind of business. Steve Connors. I mean, every business could done the same thing. And in my opinion, it's just Mauser done because if a lot of people don't realize Mauser. Don Lee founded Mauser.
That's right. That's right.
And he wouldn't be a Mauser here. It wasn't for Mr. Lee, and that's now Lee and Lee Container. So that's why I said. I mean, I'm not throwing down off of Mauser. I'm not throwing
that's
right.
Right.
But
that's right.
But I just wanted to make that point that it can involve the whole community.
That's right. Well, man, I've seen you all around Homerville campaigning, for the mayor's race. So you've seen and visited a lot of the voters. What are some of the concerns that the voters bring to your attention when you're out campaigning, Bubba?
One concern is this proprietor has a business and they'll shut down. And years ago, I don't know how many years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, but other businesses are doing the same thing, and they want to know why they're shut down. Mm-hmm. So I don't know that. I don't know that answer until if I'm elected, if I'm looking up to get elected, to give them an answer. Mm-hmm. And another thing is, Lynn mentioned, even I talked to the recreation, one of the main people in the recreation this morning, about he gonna do the grant about when he elected, he's gonna do the pickleball and the track and all that, mm-hmm. and what they needed and all that. And this particular person wanted something else done besides that. I'm not gonna say what, but anyway. And another thing is, where Miss Rita Mae Day lives, mm-hmm. where they store the equipment.
That's right.
Well, they got equipment in there. Some of it's $150,000, and they ain't got a building to place that. So, or I say they don't have one. They don't have an adequate one, so that needs to be looked into.
I got you. And that's just some of the concerns.
That's two of the concerns on top of
That's right, man. What about any more concerns with the water department that you hear about?
No, that's the main one. The water department that I've heard about. And as far as that's the main one I've heard about. Is just what I stated.
Well, the community. We've had the police chief resign here last week. It's in the paper this week. Has any of the voters brought any attention to you with the police department? What's or if any changes would you make to the police department?
Well, I think it's a step in the right direction is because I elaborated on it, especially during the debate about the local law.
That's right.
And it's stepping in the right direction to have your city chief at least to be known, mm-hmm. which is going to be Lonnie Webb.
That's right.
At least to be known. And that was the problem there was no connection. There was no connection with the city law with city law and the citizens, and that's what every citizen thought. Mm-hmm. The consensus that's what every citizen thought. So that's what I think it's leading in the right direction, and hopefully so. Like I said, we've become a speed trap. Nobody wants to come through here. Then you can get a Coca-Cola.
That's right.
So therefore, I mean, and I've heard that not from residents here. I've heard that from residents Waycross, about Austin. We don't want to come through Homerville.
We were talking earlier, crime. You had your little buggy stole. You were telling me.
Yeah, I had my buggy. That's when I didn't. That was 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't have the means of transportation, and I finally got a power chair. And it was a couple months later that I realized it was and I'm thankful it was in the county. Mm-hmm. And Raymond Peterson took action and found it on Moonshadow Road. And if it was in the city, I don't know. I don't know if it probably fell on deaf ears. I don't know if it still be found.
I got you.
So I mean, so that's just one instance. I'm sure that everybody's got their hard. It was a hard story, guys. I got one good leg, one good arm. That was my transportation.
That's right.
So anyhow,
we're used to seeing you zip all around on
that's right. So
well, man, that's going to lead us into our second break. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. We'll come back and talk to Mr. Bubba Clyde King again. We'll be right back.
At Douglas Metal and Steel Manufacturing, we only use top quality steel and roofing. And with our on-staff custom designer, we can customize your building to best suit your needs. From large commercial, agriculture, or just a place to store your stuff. And it comes with a written 40-year warranty that we'll put in your hand. It's not just quality we stand behind, but we stand on. Call today for a free quote. Douglas Metal and Steel Manufacturing. We are steel number one.
From our swing bed service to our primary care practice, and now our new retail pharmacy, Clinch Memorial Hospital is equipped to provide our community the best care right here at home. Dr. Ankor is Clinch Memorial's physician and offers quality care at Clinch Family Practice, where our community can also enjoy spa services. At Clinch Memorial Pharmacy, patients can fulfill their prescriptions conveniently with our curbside pickup services. We also provide the COVID vaccine. Give us a call at 912-470-2359 to schedule yours today.
Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers! Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ.
Homerville Jewelers in Homerville is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. Our newly remodeled location has that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby. Homerville Jewelers has the gifts that are suited for any special occasion, whatever it might be. Homerville Jewelers can perform jewelry repairs and offers a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces. No need to shop out of town. Homerville Jewelers can supply all your gift and jewelry needs. Let Kathy Townsend and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville.
For the best pizza and wings in town any day of the week, check out Hueys One Stop in Homerville. Drop by, fuel up, and let Mr. Nick Patel and staff serve you some mouth-watering pizza and wings that you won't soon forget. Or just take that favorite pizza and box of wings home. Call 912-487-2338 to order your pizza and wings every Friday night after the game. Hueys One Stop, 193 Church Street, Homerville. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am, E-Z-Go, Club Car, and Yamaha. 0% financing available for qualified customers. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas, Georgia.
This is Alan Hanley, and I want to tell you about Dres Snack Shack. Dres specializes in chicken wings, barbecue, sausage, hot dogs, hamburgers, salads, and a variety of other mouth-watering menu items. So y'all come on down and see Dre at Dre's Snack Shack. He can handle all your catering needs also. The good thing is he stays open late at night after the games. So please come in and see Dre at Dre's Snack Shack.
You're watching CreekBox TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to CreekBox TV. I'm Alan Hanley. I got Mr. Bubba Clyde King with me. He's running for mayor of Homerville. Bubba, before we took our last break, you were talking about your power chair, and you forgot about something you want to bring back up.
I want to give a shout out to Foster Smith and Beth Jones. I know those two. There was one hot Sunday I got stuck right by Dairy Queen, and they was able to help me to get out of my predicament. And Leroy Kent several times. Several times I was stuck, and I called him, and luckily he was on duty, and he can pick up a mountain. and I want to thank him for that. So you
couldn't stay on the sidewalks, man.
Again, evidently, I wanted to get on the sidewalk. I wanted to see how fast they were doing on the dirt roads too.
Well, Bubba, you'd mentioned the ADA. Tell everybody what that stands for.
The ADA is the American Disabilities Act, and it's been in inception since 1990. And I've never asked for anything. I never asked for any help from them. And let me go back one more step, which vocational rehab. I went through vocational rehab with my handicap, and I was educated through vocational rehab, but that had nothing to do with the American Disabilities Act because that came way after.
I got you.
So I contacted Miss Peace, which is she's the coordinator over the state of Georgia, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I asked her to do a write-up. She said, well, Mr. King says, I spoke to her on the phone. Well, she said, I'm not going to favor one candidate over another. Well, look here. I didn't ask her to do it. I didn't ask her to do it. I didn't ask her to favor a candidate. I asked her to do it to do a write-up, to exposure. And she said, and she wouldn't have it. So that's what I got to say about the American Disabilities Act. And where we leave them there.
Man, brother, we appreciate you taking the time to come join CreekBox and talk about some of the issues that you concerned about and some of the voters have brought to your attention. Right now, I'm going to give you the opportunity to speak to every voter out there and tell them why they should vote for Bubba Clyde King.
Well, like I said in the debate, and I said here earlier, 2 years ago when I didn't have the means, couldn't even pay the power bill. I couldn't even pay the power bill. And I went down to where I was raised, First Baptist Church, Paul Fulton. He says, Bubba, you need a job. Well, yeah, okay. That's a start. Yeah. So anyhow, they've been good to me. So, but I think I can make a difference. But as we speak right now, do you realize that the city of Nashville doesn't have a mayor?
No, I didn't, Bubba.
They, I don't know all the details, but he bought an excavator or something, and I guess it's probably more than one time, tore it up, wouldn't pay for it. They wouldn't pay for it, had the chance to pay for it. But right now he's sitting in jail because he was too stubborn. They thought he could be above the law, and the judge told him otherwise. Getting back to why I want to be mayor, change is got to be. I think change is going to be made, but it's got to take time, and it's got to come from within, and it's got to come from leadership, and getting back to just getting with any phase of life. You're going to have teamwork. I don't care who you are, and so then that's why I want to become mayor, because I want to work as a team, and I will say this loud: hopefully if I am elected. If I don't like the job, I'll serve about my term. So, but that's about all I got to add.
Well, man, I want to remind everybody, early voting is underway. The election is November 2nd, and I got a great quote from the debate from Bubba Clyde. We have 3 candidates. You can put Lynn in, switch to Blitz, or ride with Bubba Clyde. Man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, and Bubba, we appreciate you taking the time, brother.
And thank y'all.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
You're watching CreekBox TV.